afternoon. Early evening, isn't it?
Well, our clock says 1:45, but the battery's run out.
Yeah,
so
the battery's run
yes,
out.
it is 7:20 on Sunday evening.
Yeah. You obviously haven't seen us for a while. We've been offline for quite a while because of things we've had to do, and circumstances changing slightly, aren't they? We did go away in December. Stayed out till February, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a lovely time abroad. We visited a bit of Portugal, quite a bit of Spain, went into France, but we were too busy enjoying ourselves and just didn't really get round to doing any recording. And as time went on, we left it.
Yeah. And the building of the camper van's not been put on hold. It's just we've had to stop for a while just to but that will be carrying on. We will be getting that done. There are some quite difficult parts that I've got to do next in order to get going. I'm no good at furniture making or anything,
no.
so
you got some things in plan.
Yeah, I've got things in plan.
Give you some help, and you've had your water tanks delivered, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they've been sent through.
My fresh water and my waste tank's been delivered. I've got to get the gauges or whatever they are, the levels, so I can check the levels. So
also, weather wasn't on our side because, we've said before, we don't have a garage, so Andy's had to work as and when the weather allows him. So plus we were away abroad as well, so it's all been kind of put on the back burner. But since we last spoke to you, we decided to go to the NEC in February.
Yep.
Just to have
a little look. Week after we came back off holiday.
Yeah, to have a little look around. That's all we were doing. That never happens, does it? Now we have a new motorhome coming in September.
Yeah, we've decided to buy an A-Class, haven't we?
Yeah, it's
what we've always wanted an A-Class, but we saw
got the Swift to start with because that was in our budget. But we always knew the Swift wasn't going to be our final van. And then when we went to the show, we had a little look around the A-Classes and we saw one that was the same layout as our Swift with the island bed and everything that we like about
Pretty much exactly the same, almost.
It's spacier inside, but believe it or not, it's a shorter van. So it will fit much better on our driveway because we've only got a small drive. And yeah, the rest is history. It's coming in August basically.
September.
But September, sorry. But I'll let Andy tell you a bit more.
Yeah. So the reason it's taking so long for it to be delivered because we ordered it in February. One of the upgrades was for it to be. It was a 3.5 ton vehicle. One of the upgrades was for it to be put up to 4,400 kilos, which are, we've both got C1, so we can both drive, higher than 3.5 ton until we're 70, obviously. And it offered Aldi heating as well. Now, we had Aldi heating in one of our caravans, although, this particular caravan had its own problems. We loved the Aldi heating.
The Aldi was a lot better. We've got Truma in the Swift, and it's lovely when it's on, but the minute it goes off, you lose all the heat completely.
Or if we shut the bedroom door, the bedroom gets really, really hot, and it does the heating doesn't stop because I take it the sensor is out the front and
that's not getting warm enough.
It's not getting warm enough.
Yeah.
So the bedroom's like a sauna. So we wanted something.
We wanted our final van basically. Yeah. We're coming to the stage now where we've said this needs to be our final van. Yeah. So we want the one that we want basically, and that's
we've put lots of extras on it. I also, last weekend, we went to Camper Van Camp Out.
Which was a lot of fun.
Which was a Warner show.
Brilliant.
And I spoke to the guys at Bluefix, who are installers of off-grid
all the lithium goods, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've decided that we're going to put a deposit down and have this van. Don't get me wrong, we don't get no issues with the Swift, but we want this van, because it's going to be our last one, we want it how we want.
Yeah. So we're having all the lithium.
Yeah, we're going 24 volt inverter with it. It's apparently what everyone's doing at the moment. But I can talk to you about that at a later stage. So now we are going to be going. We are going to start touring.
Yeah.
We were due to go to Germany in June, but because we've Part X'd the Swift, it's got 16,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
You know, in 3 years. So you can see how much travelling we've been doing. We decided not to do that now.
Yeah.
Purely because they gave us a part exchange thing. I don't want to put loads and loads of mileage on. We're still going to go out and do bits. We're going to a Southeast Region rally this weekend, and I'll probably take you guys with us.
Yeah, we're going to the New Forest the weekend after for the bank holiday.
Yeah.
We went to the Camper Van Camp Out last weekend, which we didn't get round to doing any filming.
No.
But if you haven't done that one and you're ever in the area, that is an amazing.
It's a Warner show, and it was a Southeast England county ground or whatever it was over in Ardingly.
County Showground, wasn't it?
Yeah, County Showground over in Ardingly, up near Haywards Heath, going towards Brighton. We've done it 3 years now.
Yeah.
We've been doing it 3 years running, and as soon as the tickets are going to come out, they normally come out about October, November for this particular show. We're going to book it again. Yeah. It's just outstanding.
Lots of stalls to buy goods for your motorhome.
Yeah.
Not to the extent of the NEC, but lots of stalls that you can buy things for your motorhome.
They've even got motorhomes for sale.
Yeah, they've got motorhomes for sale. You can get like all the jackets, you can get pots, pans, anything that you want. You get a lot of YouTubers there. We ran into quite a few while we were there.
We saw the Rucks.
Yeah, we saw the Radfords.
The Radfords.
Touring for you, I want to say.
I can't remember.
There was a couple of others.
There was a couple of others that we saw.
And there were a lot more than that obviously we haven't, met up with at the moment. But
we do watch quite a few
YouTubers,
don't we?
Yeah.
And there was a big self-build area there where the Rucks were parked up, and I spoke to the Rucks, and he
was very helpful.
Yeah, he gave me loads
and
loads of tips. So thank you, mate. That was good. So we've got that. We're getting a new van. We're now going to take you touring with us. Also, I have found that our name, Ace Adventures, doesn't come up very easily on YouTube. So I'm going to look
quite a few other things with the same name.
You've got Ace Ventura as well. That Ace Ventura will come up if you put Ace Adventures in. So it's not the ideal name. So we're going to try to
changing it.
To change our name. So you'll be the first to know what we choose. So we have got planned in December another European trip, but we will take you this time.
We're going back abroad.
Yeah,
definitely.
We're going to Benidorm for New Year's Eve and King's Day, the Three Kings Day, which is normally the 6th of January.
Yeah.
We love Benidorm. We all know Tina likes a drink.
Yeah.
So you know, we're going there for Tina to have a drink.
And like they say, it's Marmite, isn't it? You either like it or you hate it. And
and we love it.
I love it. So, yeah, absolutely.
We are a bit... So, our channel now, you're going to see over the next year, 2 years, that we're not so much quiet sites, are we?
No.
We like something around where we park up. We love free sites, you know?
Yeah.
But
I don't like going to a site and being on a field and nothing around me. I like to go to a pub, or I like to go and look around the town.
Because we all know Tina likes to drink.
I do, and so do you.
Yeah.
But I like to go and have a walk around the town, see what's about. But sometimes, if you go to the really quiet sites, everything's a little bit too far away. So, obviously, we have got our bikes, but with the Swift, because our bike rack is on the back of the Swift,
it's quite high
up, and we've got electric bikes. And even with the batteries off, I struggle to hold the bikes while Andy puts the bikes on. So what we've done with the A-Class, we've had a tow bar fitted, instead of a bike rack on the back. And then we've just been and bought
a second-hand
one.
Bike rack that goes onto the tow bar. It's nice and low. It's called an Antira. And I'll show you guys it when we get the new motorhome. You'll see it.
So that will give us more
So easy. It's just off the floor. It obviously rises a bit higher than the back of the van.
Yeah.
And it has a clip where you can pull it down. So if you put it on a car that's got a tailgate, you can still use the tailgate because you can pull the bikes forward without having to take them off.
Yeah. And it's not just that. I'm not a confident bike rider. I fell off many a time, I will say. So the fact that I struggle to get the bike up onto the motorhome, I just find it a lot more easier to say, let's just not take the bikes.
Yeah.
And we go off walking because we both love walking, but I don't feel you can get as far when you're walking as you can on a bike. And I feel when we get the lower bike rack, that will make us take the bikes more, which will then
make it easier
on the bike more, if that makes...
It'll make it a lot easier
sort of
to carry
sense.
the bikes, won't it?
Yeah,
you know?
And you're also looking at getting you want one of the scooters, don't you?
An electric scooter, because we spend a lot of time abroad. As I say, we've had the motorhome 3 years now, and it's 3 years old. We've just had it MOT'd. We've still serviced it, MOT'd it, even though we knew we were changing vans. But
I'd say we've been abroad about 4 or 5 times.
It's got 16,000 miles on it. I know it might not be a lot to some people, but when you consider it's 3 years old, we've got an 18-plate Ford Cougar, and
that's got less miles.
That's got 13,000 miles in it.
Yeah.
You know, so we use the car a lot less than we use the motorhome.
Thing is, when we're away in the motorhome, the car just sits there.
It just sits there.
Doing nothing.
You know?
So, and it's literally, we call it our shopping trolley because we work from home. So obviously
you don't need it to go to work or anything.
Gets used once a week to go shopping, and that's it. The rest of the time it's parked up. So, and it was very low mileage when we bought it as well. So obviously that's helped with keeping the mileage down. But yeah, we're off to the, what's it called? The SCR? Southeast Region.
Yeah, rally. Yearly, they do a yearly thing where the Southeast Region put on
it's
a
for all
live
the
band
DAs and things, isn't it? So
all the DAs in...
Anyone can go to this.
Anyone who's a member of the Caravan and Camping Club can go. Doesn't matter where you're from, but it's all the local DAs automatically go there because...
Yeah,
they lay on entertainment.
Again,
and
they
guys,
put on bands.
The guys that are running it, we know them personally, and we feel they do a fantastic job, don't they?
100%.
You know, it's loads of kids enjoying themselves, and you know, it's really nice.
It's really good to see, isn't it? Because they put a lot on for the children. I mean, we've got a beat the goalie inflatable thing that we had when we had our foot. So we donate that to them.
We've actually let them keep it now because I used to be a chairman of a football club. Gave that up. Now the club looks as though it's folding, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, since I left about 8 years ago now.
So we've told them to keep hold of the.
Yeah, we've donated it basically to the South East region.
But they have like all
committee.
Fancy dress, don't they? They have games going on for the kids.
Horseshoes.
Ice cream vans and all sorts.
Do they do balls there?
They do.
I know they do horseshoes, don't they?
Yeah, they do a few different games.
I believe they do bull, whatever it's called. But I believe they do that as well there. As I say, the guys that sort of have put it all together, we know them personally and we know how hard they've worked in order to put it on for everyone to enjoy. I think we paid. We're going Thursday, so we pay extra. It's a little bit, you know.
It's £62.
Yeah, £62 for the 3 nights.
Yeah, that's Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
Yeah, no electric. You get all your other facilities. You know, the waste. You know, you can drop your waste. Your LSAN point. They've got an LSAN point there, and you know, and they allow you fresh water. They give you fresh water. So we're going to really enjoy that, and we'll, you know, if we're allowed to, if they allow us to film it, then we'll take you along with it. Us.
We've got the drone as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got the drone. We'll give you some drone footage. I've got to get it serviced at some point, but you know, I can do it. It's fine for local stuff. I just don't trust it if it goes too high or too far. So that's what we're doing there.
Then we're going to the New Forest for bank holiday. Yeah. We're doing a couple of rallies when we leave the New Forest.
Yes, we're going straight over either Salisbury or Winchester.
I think we're going to do a couple of days at each.
Okay.
Because they're quite within.
A boss.
You're just the driver, like they say.
Yeah.
So I think they're not that far apart from each other. So we're going to leave the New Forest on Monday. Do one till, say, Monday to Wednesday, and then do the other one Wednesday to Saturday, and then travel back
on
to
Sunday.
Kent. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to make it a longer. We're going to the New Forest with some friends of ours that asked us to go. Now, because it's a bank holiday Monday, the New Forest is notorious for not having no Wi-Fi, and as you probably know, we need Wi-Fi to work.
Yeah.
So we found this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
To go there on Friday when work's virtually finished.
Yeah.
Until Monday, and then we'll move on to somewhere where we should get service. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you need to look into that because you changed us to O2, didn't you?
Yeah, I've changed.
I bought a Tesco.
Show, yeah, I bought a Tesco.
It's awful.
SIM. And it doesn't. Tesco run with O2, and it don't seem as strong as the free one that we had and the EE. So we're going to look at possibly maybe being able to swap SIM and change,
so that we can change if we need to. Because when we did the camp van camp out, we didn't have work, but we couldn't get anything
there was nothing.
On our phones.
There was no service at all. O2 is a no-go in that area.
So we need to know.
And even our friends who were on EE, they never had much.
I think it was just a bad area, but if we're working, we can't
afford that. We can't afford to do that.
We need to be able to get on the internet for our work. So obviously, and on the phones, and we can't miss phone calls and things like that. So we have to make sure. So maybe if we just sort of take a different SIM with us as a backup.
Yeah.
I mean, you was on Smarty at one point,
and
that all worked.
But
I know it's no good.
The thing with Smarty is like a couple of months, and then they turn it off, and you can't renew it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a pay and go one, pay as you go. We did get over in Spain. We got a look. Don't know what happened there, guys. We've got a GoPro Black 11 GoPro 11. And for some reason it just keeps closing down or stopping. So I might look into getting a different camera, you know, at some later date, and we'll persevere with this one still at the time. But I'm just going to close it there, guys.
Just wanted to let you know where we've been and what we've been doing, and let you know we're back. And
we are back, and we're going to take them with us a lot of the way now.
We'll have it at the weekend, and we'll get some filming.
I mean, obviously, if they allow us to film, we won't film anything because there's children there. We're going to ask them first. I don't know. The Camping and Caravanning Club might be a little bit iffy about it, but
the weekend after,
if not, I'll just film us personally.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're going to the New Forest. Some friends of ours are actually hiring a motorhome in August, early September.
Yeah.
And they want us to go away with them because we know what we're doing. They want to see if it's for them. If it is, they'll buy one. If not, then you know they haven't lost anything.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't spent £80,000, £100,000, and then decided it's not for them. So that's where we are, guys. Sorry we haven't been, you know, filming much lately, but it's gonna crack on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So until the next time, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to us. Like and follow. Put your comments in where you think we might like to go while we're in Spain, or you know, even in the UK, because we go everywhere anyway. You know. So I'll see you on the next one, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.